Friends, today we've got an incredibly interesting story about young Prince Christian, who, right before our eyes, is turning into a real man and a future king. Just imagine, only yesterday he was an ordinary high school student, and already next week he'll be putting on a military uniform and heading off to serve in the army like any other Danish guy. But let's take it step by step, because this story is way more fascinating than it might seem at first glance. So, what's happening in the life of the heir to the Danish throne? Crown Prince Christian, the eldest son of King Frederick and Queen Mary, is getting ready to enter the military academy for officer training. Yes, you heard that right. Denmark's future king is going to become a lieutenant. And no, this isn't just a formality or some tradition being upheld like some people might think. The prince has already completed basic military training, having served for 4 months as a regular soldier, and now he's ready to take the next step. What's especially interesting is how Prince Christian spent his last summer vacation before joining the army. Unlike many of his royal peers who spend their summers at luxury resorts or on private yachts, Christian chose a completely different path. He hung out with friends, went to student parties, attended music festivals. In short, he lived like an ordinary Danish teenager. What makes it even curious is that the prince is really into sports, and not just because it's expected of him as part of royal upbringing. Christian genuinely enjoys physical activity. This year, he was spotted on the golf courses in North Zealand, where he spent an entire day with his friends practicing their swings and enjoying the game. Besides golf, the prince actively plays football and tennis, which shows his wide range of interests and his desire to stay in great physical shape. But let's talk about what really makes this story special. The officer education that Prince Christian is about to undergo is no joke. It's a year-long course at the Royal Lifeguards Regiment Base in Slagel, a serious training program, after which he'll gain real-life experience as a unit commander. Just picture it. The future king of Denmark will be in charge of actual soldiers, training them, instructing them, and even teaching military subjects. Here's an interesting detail. The prince is already familiar with the barracks where he's going to train. He spent 4 months there during his basic military service, so adapting to the environment should be much easier for him now. This shows just how seriously the royal family takes the military education of their heir. No special treatment, no exceptions. Everything is done just like for any other young guy. By the way, something funny happened recently that many people noticed. When the royal family gathered at Gråsten Castle for the traditional summer guard change ceremony, Prince Christian wasn't there. In his welcome speech, King Frederick even mentioned that the prince was supposed to arrive along with his younger sister, Princess Josephine, but only she showed up. So, where was the eldest son?
Royal correspondents who know their stuff suggest that the prince was busy with final preparations for entering the military academy. This really shows how seriously he's taking this next chapter in his life. Even family events take a back seat when it comes to preparing for something this important. Meanwhile, the rest of the royal family is enjoying their summer holiday at Gråsten Castle in southern Jutland. King Frederick and Queen Mary are spending time with their 3 younger children, Princess Isabella, Prince Vincent, and Princess Josephine. They've also been joined by close family friends, including Prince Gustav and Princess Karina of Berleburg and their children. Every day in Gråsten, there are guard change ceremonies, with the Royal Lifeguard taking part, and the townspeople get to witness the ceremonial march of the guards through the central streets. It creates a special atmosphere and highlights the strong connection between the royal family and the people of Denmark. As for Prince Christian's future, his military career promises to be both rich in experience and highly valuable. As an officer in the Danish armed forces, he'll gain leadership skills, experience in training personnel, and take on the role of a military instructor. These skills will definitely come in handy when he one day ascends the throne. It's worth pointing out that this approach to raising the heir to the throne is very typical of the modern Danish monarchy. King Frederick and Queen Mary are doing their best to give their children as normal an upbringing and as much real-world experience as possible so that they can truly understand their people and serve them in the best way possible. Prince Christian's story gives us a glimpse into a new generation of European royals, young people who are not afraid of real work, who take their responsibilities seriously, and who manage to stay grounded and approachable at the same time. It gives us hope for the future of the monarchy in Denmark and proves that traditions can go hand in hand with modern values. That's the story we've got for you today. Heartfelt, inspiring, and genuinely human. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments what you think of this approach to raising a future king. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next episode. It's going to be even more interesting.